Alright, quick update on Stronger. So, like I said in my last videos, when I was harsh on Stronger, it was because the chart looked terrible. Today, I've got a different tone, and like I said, I'm happy to talk about these good things when I do see them. It is just that we rarely see them. We're kind of playing out a W pattern on Stronger right now, and while this does not immediately mean that we are out of the blues, I do think we do need to go to much higher levels before we can assume that we are safe. This W breakout does look very nice. We were in an ascending channel, we had a breakdown before we reached the upper fib band, we came down, made a descending channel, and now we are Wing out. And, like I said, I'm actually quite happy that this is bullish right now because, since its inception at $150, I've obviously had to been bearish. Like, I can't just look at the chart and have it, falling like a rock and then say, oh guys, it's bullish, we're going to reverse tomorrow. I would just be lying, and I'm not here to do that. It's the same with Strong as well. Like, I call it how it is. If it looks like shit, it looks like shit. Strong still looks like shit. It's having a small pump today, but it's literally on its deathbed. I mean, if you fell like 100 feet off, well, it's a lot taller than 100 feet. If you fell off the Eiffel Tower, your body's probably going to bounce a little bit before you do, stay motionless. That is what I think's going on with Strong right now. I don't even want to cover Strong anymore, but let's jump into Stronger. So, like I said, Stronger's looking good. For the past 12 hours, we've been having a huge rally, and this is quite surprising because Bitcoin took a huge plunge today, and if anything, I thought these kind of Ponzi-nomic coins like Stronger probably wouldn't have done as well, but it's looking very nice. And if we zoom out to a more higher time frame, you can even see we could potentially be playing out a huge W pattern. And oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. Now, the neckline of this is where I previously said I would be a buyer. Now, if you didn't watch my last video, let me quickly run through it. With Stronger so far, so we minted up here, we had a big pump. This is, the only caveat that doesn't line up with my theory, but we go into these accumulation ranges. We accumulate, and by the way, before I say this, we have an upper Fibonacci band, and we have a lower Fibonacci band within, these accumulation ranges, the closest one to the top and the closest one to the bottom. So we have an accumulation range, right? We come up to the upper fib band, we get a rejection. We come back into the accumulation range and we push down and we take out the floor of the Fibonacci band. So in this case, this was the 2.618 of this accumulation range. We then bounce around in a new accumulation range. We come up to the upper Fibonacci band, which was the previous accumulation range's lower Fibonacci band. In this case, it's the 2.618. We come up, get a rejection. In this case, we got two rejections, and then we move down into the accumulation range and we have a breakdown. Now, from what we've been doing in the past couple of weeks is completely different to what we've previously done for Stronger, and I'm really liking what we're seeing right now. Like, like I've been saying, when the chart looks like shit, I won't sugarcoat it, but I think some people just assumed maybe I was a perma bear for Strong and Stronger, but that's not the case. I mean, the chart just looked terrible, but now it's starting to warm up. So we minted at 150. If I end up buying the breakout of $84 once I'm convinced that we do have a bottom, then so be it. I mean, obviously I'd prefer to buy a confirmed breakout of $84 than just DCA blindly and be some other man's exit liquidity, but nonetheless, we are not out the blue. I have got good things to say about Strong. We are seeing good volume continuation come in. We are seeing a micro W. We have broken out of this descending range. We've put in a higher low. We've come up to this impulse. We've come back down, back tested your 786. That's another good thing. And once again, we're forming this big W, and we're pushing back up into this accumulation range. This is something that Stronger hasn't done before. This is something I can't ignore. So yeah, like I said, that actually rhymed. That was funny. But yeah, like I said, Stronger is looking good. When it does have good things like this, I will be happy to talk about it. And for once, I actually don't have really anything bearish to say about Stronger. That is probably one of the first times since it minted, and obviously it is because we've gone down in a straight line. I mean, what can I say when we go down in a straight line? I can't just say we're bullish when there's absolutely no signs of bullishness, but we're starting to lively up. We're starting to look good. So once again, keep your eyes on $62, $63. If we have a big 4-hourly push, your W breakout target would be at $72. However, the only caveat, the only small bearish thing that I have to say is we are not out of the blue until we take out this 2.618 Fibonacci. I become a buyer once $85 has become flipped. I want to see something like this. I want to see a big pump with big continuation, something like this, coming down, retesting this on a daily time frame, and then starting to push up. That is when I'd look to enter my trade. I don't want a DCA in now when I do think this is going to head up. I want a confirmed breakout. So that is all I see for Stronger. Once again, I mean, you know, it feels good. I've been saying this for my past couple of videos. It does get boring when I am just bearish on Strong and Stronger 24/7. But, you know, what can I honestly do when the chart looks like this? I mean, I can't lie and say that we're bullish. But, you know, like I said, when we do see these bullish signs, I will talk about them. And being quite honest, Stronger looks pretty good right now. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Today, we are looking very nice. Let's see how much we've gone up today before we wrap up the video. We're up 17% and we had a pump up to 22%. I want to see more continuation. Once again, $85. Keep your eyes on it. That's what I need to see get flipped. As always, that is all I've got for you today. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market. And yeah, cowboy out. Peace.